Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Dasha Jameson with Red Rock Pastel Society. We have our team member and Vice President Katya Zaitseva here. So if you have any questions, you can ask us about anything. And of course, our amazing judge, Allain. This is exciting, and I'm going to start presentation and we get to awards. I hope you saw our beautiful show already on our website. If you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. And for awards part, because Tony will be sharing his wisdom, I will ask you to please mute yourself. And Tony, can you please unmute yourself?
Oh, we mute?
No.
Mute.
So she wants us to mute herself? Did she say mute? Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk.
Yes.
I have the authority to talk. Oh, wonderful.
I prepared a little presentation here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pin video and I'll try to pin everybody else. So welcome to Red Rock Show and Tony Allain with award ceremony. We couldn't do it without our amazing sponsors. This year, we have even more than ever, and please check out their pastels. And as a pastel artist, you never can have too many pastels. So please check out Wingo Pastels, Alpha Voyage Gallery, Art Spectrum, then 1000 big supporter from the year one, Pen Pastel, Jack Richardson with Generous Awards, Pierre with Savoir Faire, Pastel Juror, new sponsor of this year, Max Goods from Russia, Dakota Pastels, and if you checked your member letter, you have special discount code at Dakota Pastels. Jackson's Art, Harry Ludwig, Art Life Hack, our member, Kazet Kaziba, she established her brother memorial award. So this is a Dario's reward, and Leather Easel. A round of applause for our sponsors. And of course, we're thankful to Joe Baker with Show Submit team. He making all process almost seamless and easy for everyone. And of course, we appreciate every and each of our members. You make this show amazing, and all our volunteers. Thank you for helping out. And special thanks to Alpha Voyage Gallery. So if you notice, guys, our show takes place actually on two platforms this time. It's on our Red Rock website, and all works for sale are also in Alpha Voyage Gallery on the walls, but on the virtual ones. And we will get to it a little bit later. And of course, our amazing jurors who helped us select this beautiful show. So we narrowed down to 200 amazing paintings from 129 artists from all over the world. This year we have members from Russia, Ukraine, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, all over US who joined our show. So thank you to jurors. It wasn't an easy job. And of course, our judge, Tony Allain.
Bless you.
So the first award, what we're gonna announce, is Dario's Memorial Award, sponsored by our member, Kazet Kaziba. And the award goes to Taraville and her painting, Essence of Zion. And I will let Tony to speak about this painting.
Excuse me. What can I say? Vibrant, powerful, lively. I actually haven't been to Zion, but I've been to quite a few of the national parks there. And I mean, the juicy colors of, and you know, the abbreviated notes of foliage and textures all over the mountain, it really grabs you. I can't remember what size it was. Knowing Tora Will, it's probably about the size of a large house, this painting. And I think it's really gorgeous. It's fresh, it's clean, and it actually is very spontaneous. And the way it's been painted with such a sure and confident hand of mark making. We're getting to see Tora Will's work now in a big format, and she's a bit of a pioneer in this pastel department, I think, and she's a name that's going to go down, I think, in the years to come. It's just I love the piece. I mean, it's like I say, it's so vibrant, it's fresh, it's the ultimate in pastel mark making for me, and that's why I thought it was worthy of this award. So well done, Tora. Well done. Congratulations. Oh,
thanks.
I should drink the gin for that as well. Well done. Well done, you.
And the next award, we're going to our honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention goes, actually, pardon me, we're gonna start with jurors' choices. We'll give Tony a little break and gonna go to honorable mentions. So jurors' choice, first, David Bramall, Winter Hedgerow. Congratulations to David. Karen selected this piece, and we hope she will give us a comment later, but it's breathtaking piece, and congratulations to David.
Yeah, I know him well. Oh, there he is. Hi, David.
Hi.
I hope it's not snowing in Stoke.
No, it's. I think the temperatures in. Can give me some sound.
Yes.
Temperatures in double figures. I think. I think we might have reached 10 degrees.
Wonderful for you. We're down to 8 at the moment, so that's good. Might come down for my summer holidays to Stoke.
Okay. Thank you.
See you in London, sure.
Thank you.
And the next juror's choice goes to by Corey Pitkin. Corey Pitkin selected Glimmer by Margaret Lorehan. I saw Margaret joined us. Let me show you this. This is amazing figurative piece by Margaret. And I see a lot of people uploading. I'm trying to find Margaret here.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Why, thank you. I'm very
Huge congratulations. Amazing piece.
thank you. It seems my internet.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Corey.
Hello, and thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
And the next selection is by Lena Ballard. And she selected by Vladislav Tatarinov, Son of March. When Lana gave her comment, she said she can feel what she is on this street herself. Very beautiful piece, and I'm trying to see Vladislav here so I can spotlight him. I don't seem to find him, but huge congratulations goes to Vladislav. And now we're going to honorable mentions. And the first one goes to Marla Baguetta and her painting, Morning Jaunt. And I'll get back to Corey, Tony.
Well, here we are.
Thank you.
I mean, Oh, first of all, let me just say the honourable mentions that I chose are not in any particular order. They all could be first, they all could be second. And so this one here, Marla has produced. When I opened up the image, Morning Jaunt, actually, it made me feel happy. There's chickens not far from where I live here. When I walk my dog, there's these darn chickens are squawking around the pen every single morning, and I looked at the cockbird and the hens at the rear, and I thought, well, because I'd seen this painting, and I thought, well, Marla, you've really got the subject down to a T. I mean, look at this. Actually, it's like the Ministry of Silly Walks, you know, like doing a goose march. This chicken there doing the goose march. I thought it was just great. It just brought a smile and a bit of joy to my face, and it made me feel happy. And I think, you know, works of art should be able to speak in such a way. Normally, you know, works of art are moody or atmospheric, or they've got a deep story to tell. But this one just tells you it's a happy day. Look, I'm out for a morning jaunt. I just loved it. I love the colours that she's used in the tail feathers. I mean, they're bright turquoise, and then you've got the ochres and the reds, and the facial features. You know, I went in really close on the hen's facial features. The comb, I think you call it a comb, and the eye. Look at the little spot for the eye. It's just a great little piece of work, and it's worthy of an honourable mention in my world anyway. Well done, Marla. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Marla. Thank you, Tony. And the next honorable mention goes to Jill Glassman and her amazing piece, Tatered But Not Turned. I saw Jill joined us, and let me show you the piece.
You know, sunflowers sort of hit the market this year or last year in the COVID year. You know, a lot of sunflowers and still lifes have been painted, but this one, every single mark is in the right place. It's beautifully painted, and again, it's very free. It's very expressive. It's very sure and very confident. And I look at, you know, some of the leaves there, you know, they're sort of drooping down. Actually, I think the sunflower desperately needs some water, this plant, but you can feel that, you know, the droopiness of the leaves and the petals of the sunflowers. And the background is just a simple, sort of a cream background, but I love the diagonal strokes. All the mark making is really quite expressive. Again, a very simple subject, but beautifully handled. Thanks, Jill. Again, I can't remember the size of this painting. It doesn't really matter. Size doesn't matter, does it? It's what's in the painting that counts. And I did study. I mean, first of all, there was 210 paintings that I had to judge from. The jurors had Karen and Lana and Corey had given me a fairly difficult task now, because they chose some amazing paintings, and you know, to cut it down to 10 awards was really difficult. But I'll talk about that later on. But thanks anyway, Jill. Well done.
Congratulations again. And the next honorable mention goes to Irina Klimova, February, the beginning of fall. Arena. Yeah, this was quite amazing. It's a style that I hadn't seen before. And again, it's a European, I guess. This is, these mark makings starting to appeal to me, you know, these confident, sure mark makings, and the perspective that we got, the aerial perspective that's going all the way back to the distance, and the values that have been set are just about right. I love the warmth and the heat coming from the cabin, and
you know, I'm squinting now. I'm squinting, looking at the painting again. And what it does, it helps me pick out all the details that I really want to see, like the tree trunks on the right-hand side here. They're just loosely indicated. The foreground grass is right in the foreground. You know, that big clump of deep purple, I guess, always balances with the, you know, with the trees at the back. A great composition. Well, excuse me, well done, Irina.
Congratulations again. Thank you so much, Tony. And the next award goes to Sergei Pitsila, Portrait of Girl in a Black Beret.
Sergei, is that, am I pronouncing it correctly? Sergei. Do you know, this portrait,
Thank you.
This portrait, I mean, it's a very simple subject, the girl with the black beret, but it is a really, really powerful facial profile that you've got there. This reminds me of the Newlyn School of Art back in the turn of the century, and the handling of the facial features, and look, I'm squinting again now. You know, the shadows on one side of the face and the height, and the light is coming through on the neck, just under the chin, and the loosely painted tunic, and the black beret. Well, the black beret has got 3 values in it, and that's really, really nice to see. That the light is shining on there, and again the simple background, but it's a really powerful portrait. Bearing in mind there was lots of other portraits to choose from, and but this one really grabbed my attention, and thank you for submitting it, and thank you for allowing us to share with your skills, Sergei. Thank you so much. Well done.
Congratulations, and thank you for submitting your amazing pieces. And the next award goes to Christy Robinson, Han Al-Halili, Delivering Fresh Bread.
Yeah, well, Khan Khalili. Well, Christy, first of all, there's a lot to take in. And this was one of the paintings, believe it or not, in the whole exhibition, that really there was an awful lot of work that's gone into this piece. And look at the guy, you know, the guy walking toward us in the blue shirt. I got a feeling I know this guy. You know, that's just not a figure. That's actually the portrait of a man. That's a real guy there. And I guess Khan Al-Khali is the guy holding and carrying the bread there over his shoulder. I guess it is. And when I look at the paraphernalia there of the market, you know, the deep reds, the tapestry work, and I go all the way up to what's above us now, the lovely translucent fabrics that go up to into the sky. The perspective is really, really good. You know, there's an awful lot in this that's telling the story. I've never been to that part of the world, and one of these years, I guess, once we're all free, I would love to go to the markets, the Kasbah, or whatever it is, or whatever place it is. I'm not quite sure where it is, but it really is a competent piece of work, and it's great observation. So well done, Christy Robinson. Well done.
Thank you. The Khan Al-Khalili is actually the marketplace in Cairo that has been there since the 1300s.
Well, you've certainly captured the essence of the market, the hustle and bustle, and it tells a great story. I mean, just a guy delivering bread, but look at I mean, it's turned into a big masterpiece, isn't it? So well done.
Thank you so much. I want you to know that I only had the nerve to do this after I took your workshop. So this painting is due to you and Red Rocks Pastel Society. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see you Saturday too on Tony's workshop.
Yes, I'm so looking forward to it.
There won't be figures in that one, I don't think. Well done.
And the third place, drum roll.
Oh, yeah, I've left my drum upstairs. Sorry.
Okay. Anastasia Vostritsova, young ballerina.
Anastasia. This painting, when I first saw it, I thought of, and I can't remember his name, the Spanish artist, but look at the delicacy of, first of all, of the tutu. I guess you call them tutus, don't you, the ballerina's dress? A tutu. Absolutely gorgeous, the way that flimsy material is so transparent and translucent. And, you know, this young girl holding her ballet shoes. But just look at the portrait itself. This is a portrait, figure work, landscape. This is Degas gone bonkers, you know, it's absolutely wonderful. And the beautiful drapes and the curtain that hang down on the left-hand side, again, it's so translucent and transparent. It tells, it's just a snapshot in time. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful painting. And I just congratulate Anastasia for, you know, I'm going to talk right at the end of this. Hopefully you'll let me say a few words about the whole exhibition, Dasha.
Absolutely, Tony. And just a quick reminder for everybody, what after awards, we're gonna announce one giveaway winner for our Facebook giveaway and one Instagram giveaway winner, what Tony is gonna select. So a lot of job for Mr. Allain. And okay. The second place goes to Linda Muti, More Mesa Treasure. I'm sorry, Linda, if I didn't pronounce your last name correctly, but I hope, please correct me. And
You got it just right.
More
okay.
Mesa Treasure.
Well, look, you know, I've chosen something completely different here, simply because, I mean, let's just look at this first of all. It's just a landscape. People say, well, that's just a landscape. Oh yeah, if it's more than just a landscape, you know, let's look at the correct positioning and the pitching of the values. To me, and we all agree that values are probably the most important part of picture making. And look at the values. I'm going to now squint and look again at this beautiful painting and how it really invites me in to walk down that path. I'm in the shade or in the shadow of other trees, and I'm walking in the shadow of other trees, walking towards the sunlight, that patch of sunlight on the path that has been picked up by the setting sun. And the most amazing colors and description of the trees, the observation of all of the foliage in the whole painting is quite sublime. And that takes you on to the third stage of the painting, which is the background with the, you know, that again, there's a whole bunch of foliage there, and then the hills in the far distance, and the rendering of the sky, you know, with that lovely sort of peach colored blending up into a pale blue turquoise. The whole painting hits you with warmth of an a summer evening walk. And look, dotted in the foreground are the slight indications of flowers or blooms in shade. Those gray-green grasses with a touch of pink there as the sun hits it. The whole painting speaks of class and skill. And I just want to say, Linda, that's the sort of painting that I could quite easily have in my studio and look at it on a daily basis.
Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you.
You should be really proud of that. That's a fun. There were one or two other landscapes in there that it was a difficult challenge for me. But I finally fell on this one because of the way the whole scene was observed by you. Look, I'm squinting again. I can actually feel myself walking down that little track. You know, the colors are just amazing. Well done. I'm going to have a drink of water after that.
Congratulations, Linda. And when I imagine California and I've been in your neck of the woods, that's how it's in my memory. So you captured it perfectly. Thank you so much. And be up to the first place. And remember, we have Best in Show too. So first place goes to Under the Mango Tree by Olga Abramova.
Olga. A big painting, actually, a fairly big piece, a nice square format. You know, the subject matter and the composition is quite unique, and well, let's look at it. We've got a landscape with the trees and the foliage in the background. We've got that light bursting through. We've got a still life, you know, with this wonderful composition of these glasses of mango juice. I guess they are mango juice. They could even be champagne, who knows? But you know, we've got a wonderful still life. You know, it's so much different from, you know, the typical vase of flowers, you know, and bunch of grapes hanging over a silver chalice. This is, you know, a still life with a different composition. And then we've got, you know, the shadows that are created by the low light, and we're looking contre jour here. You know, this is a really into the light. This is, you know, backlit. This is a really exciting way to paint. And you know, I do a lot of contre jour work, and to me, this is, again, this just speaks of good observation, good mark making. You know, I love the washes and the glazing of colors that go one on top of the other. I don't know what, there could be some acrylic underpainting. I'm not quite sure. There could be some watercolor underpainting, but there's really some nice mark making. And to me, it was just worthy of that position. So congratulations, Olga. I hope that's, I mean, look at the water, the juice, or the mango juice, or the champagne, or whatever. You know, you could all, well, I want to drink one of those. I need to drink one of those now, because you can just imagine picking the glass up. You know, that the glass has got a bit of ice on it, and it's fabulous. Well done.
Thank you, Tony, so much.
I'm getting carried away here.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Tony.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for sharing. And giving so much beauty, all you guys.
And Best in Show. Are you guys ready for Best in Show?
Yeah.
Sergei Bakin, Ballet 2. Sergei, can you please unmute yourself so I can find you easy if you're ready, or turn camera on? I think I see you.
Sergei, have I just spoken to Sergei? Is this another Sergei, or is this the same Sergei?
It's another Sergei.
Okay. Well, Best in Show. I mean, I went through the whole process. I had not very long, a week or so, 8 days to make my selection. And it was, do you know, every time when I saw Best in Show, every time I got to this image, it just, I just found it so, it reminds me of a Rembrandt. Somebody said something. It reminded me of
Почему я все вижу, да просто почему-то я себя не могу включить туда. Я вот всех вижу. Вот.
I agree with every word you said.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
I think Sergei having some technical challenges, but
Спасибо, Серега. И я тебя поздравляю. Я бы тебе повыше дал.
Well, I don't know what you're saying, but maybe you don't know what I'm saying. But when I first saw the image, and I thought, wow, that's great piece of pastel work. You know, it's very simple, very loose, but hey, very honest. And I kept going back to it, and then it started to sink into me that this is so classic of Rembrandt. You know, his etchings and his color and his drawings and his dry point. And I just thought, wow, this is really something else. You know, the way the two figures, look at the figure looking up at the other figure there, the ballerina there with her pointed toe coming up. I mean, the whole painting, you could spend hours and hours looking at every single mark, you know, how beautifully painted it is, and observe at all these lost and found edges. And almost a monochromatic painting. There's a little bit of blue purple, which helps to lift it onto another level. But Sergei, I think it's the best in the show. That's what I think. Well done.
Congratulations. And I think Sergei was trying to turn his video on. We can see background, we can hear background noise, people congratulating him. So he's in a good company, and cheers for that painting. Well, that's not all, guys. We got Best in Show, and I will let Tony, as he requested, to talk about whole show.
Well, okay. So I'm not quite sure how many paintings and how many artists were submitted to the jurors. They obviously had a tough time selecting I think about 200 paintings. I'm not quite sure. 200 works of art, I think, ended up on my desk. And I was actually, it was a really difficult task, as I've said, because there were so many wonderful paintings that first prize. Now, okay, I actually counted about 20 first prizes that I had to. So I put all of those 20 in the first prize. Then the second prize, well, there was another 30 or so, and it went on and on like this. And I thought, now I can't do that. I can't. Dasha, you need to give me at least 100 prizes, you know, because there were so many quality works. And I'm not going to name names, but I'm going to say that there were still lives of tea kettles, which I was bowled over with. There was still lives of pink flowers, which were amazing. And I know I immediately knew the artist. There was a painting of a vibrant tree that was red and on fire. That I thought, wow, look at this. There was a portrait of a cat sitting up. That was the face, and the cat and the whistle was absolutely out of this world. There was 3 or 4 street cats being fed in wonderful color. You know, I could go on and on and on. And I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute, you know, I'm getting carried away here. I'm getting flooded out with all this beauty and all this great skill. So I then had to take out my hat on. And then I thought, now I'm going to be the judge. I'm going to be a judge, and I'm going to judge and see, first of all, and you've probably heard it before, I need to find the ingredients that I always choose that make a good painting. I need something that communicates to me. I want something that has a story to tell, and I want something that maybe communicates to the artist, and it reveals what they feel about their world. So those are the sort of ingredients of my recipe that I look for in selecting and judging artwork. I've actually done quite a bit of judging in this pandemic year, or in fact, we're in our second year of this pandemic year. So I've done quite a lot of judging over the last 18 months or so, and seen some absolutely spectacular work. But I know it can be disappointing, the fact that, oh my God, you know, I didn't even get an honorable mention. Well, what I will say, and you've probably heard it many, many times before, what I will say is that everybody who actually got their work selected by the jurors is a winner. You know, we're all winners. It's just that now and again, some people just get 2 ticks after their name instead of 1 tick. And so, oh, there's lots of talking going on there. Anyway, so that's basically what I wanted to say about the exhibition. I hope the people, or you guys and you artists, and a lot of you guys, I know who you are and I know your work, and I hope you're not too disappointed that you didn't win, you know, the $1 million first prize. But you know, it happens to all of us, of course. And but there will be the Red Rocks exhibition next year. Will be another judge and another time and another place. So you know, it's just thank you all of you. Thank you all of you for sharing your work, putting your work on the line, and making my job. I mean, the judging bit. Yes, it can be difficult, and you have to keep going over and over again. And do you know? And now I'm going to talk to you. There was 2 or 3 abstract paintings in there. There was one of a night scene that I was absolutely taken away with. I thought, wow, look at that. That's just. But it's about this big. It was a tiny little piece, 5 by 7 inches or something like that. But absolutely stunning. So keep up with the abstract work. Well, next time I probably choose an abstract for the best of show, just for give the abstract world a good old plug. But well done, everybody, and thank you for making my week enjoyable at selecting the winners. But I have to say, I spent the whole week. I spent about 4 hours. Every sort of 2 or 3 days, and I went through and I rotated the paintings all the time. I downloaded some. I had pages and pages of paper with numbers written next to them. That's a number, that's a first, that's a second, that's a third. No, that's a first. No, that should be a first. And it went on and on and on. So there we are. That's the way it goes. That's the way judging goes, I suppose. Oh, there we go. So that's best of show. So hopefully, and I think Dasha is going to say something shortly about the fact that there is also a reader's choice or something like that. Or...
Yes, there is viewer's choice. So you guys can be in a position of a judge and take a look at our gallery and press hard by as many paintings as you like. And we're gonna count all the hearts, and on May 30th, we're gonna stop the count and announce the winner on May 31st. So there is one more award of a viewer's choice award, what's not been determined yet. Tony, can you please stay with us for giveaway? But right now, I'm gonna give word to Jeffrey Skalny with Alpha Voyage Gallery, and he is gonna announce his selection. Jeff, please unmute yourself.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hi, Jeff.
It was as Tony said, it was a very difficult process, a lot of amazing work. Fortunately, I had my staff available to help me, and there was a lot of discussion, and we were just kind of looking at what we thought would go well in a gallery setting and appeal to the people that we have coming through our gallery. So that's how we kind of based our decisions.
And Alpha Voyage Award goes to Helen Davins of Vicendia.
And this one was a favorite among many of our staff. there was just something that spoke to a few of the people here, and it came away with the most points in our process. And so that is the one that we've chosen.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yes, it was amazing work, and there were a lot of pieces. I look forward to talking to a lot of the artists from Red Rock Pastel Society over the coming years, and we'll see if we can find a way to work with a bunch of you.
That's, I did that when I went to the Pastel Society's convention in Albuquerque.
Beautiful.
I thought this looked familiar, you know?
Yeah, we went up to see the sunset, and the sunset wasn't as spectacular, but I thought the scene of the city below was more interesting than the sunset was.
I have to say, Helen, I did look at this one several times. I thought, wow, I mean, where would you perch your easel to paint this? You know, and I thought, this is,
No, yeah, it wasn't plein air, it was nighttime.
no, I appreciate that. I love the style of the sunset, by the way. You know, I like the juxtaposition of the hard edges of the cable car, and also the way the avenues and the streets are laid out. And then you've got the soft feeling of the sky and the sunset. You know, that's quite a nice juxtaposition. I quite like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Helen, and Jeff Skalny will be in touch with you about your award. So that's exciting. And we couldn't stop at one painting, so we have more. And Alpha Voyage honorable mention goes to Janice Barrett, Besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one kind of connected with one of our staff extremely well. And in the gallery setting, anything with pets, it hits that emotional nerve, and it makes it an easy purchase. So this was an easy honorable mention for us, and it's so well done.
I think I saw Janice joining us, so you can unmute yourself and say something if you wish. Beautiful piece, and Janice was our best in show in our very first show. So that's with our piece. Congratulations to Janice. And the next honorable mention goes to Alena Nazareva, Power Lines.
And this piece was just really interesting. It kind of drew us in. It's a little bit darker of a piece, but it's something that we found ourselves just kind of staring at for a long time and getting lost in. And it really spoke to us. So we couldn't stop with just one award. So we decided to kind of give some honorable mentions to a few of the people that just really drew us in. And we're going to see if we can kind of put together a show with all of our honorable mentions.
And Alena is one of Red Rock volunteers, and she's also a registered nurse. So last year was very challenging for her in many regards, and it's amazing what she was able to find some time at the easel and produce such a quality of work. Congratulations. And last but not least, honorable mention goes to Allain Tertivia. I'm trying. Fairway Lens.
Thank you.
And as Tony was saying, there were a few abstracts that really caught my attention. I love the abstracts, and I just hadn't seen an abstract done with pastels as well as some of the pieces that we had submitted here. And this is the one that I focused in on most, and I had to do something for an abstract because it works so well in homes that people are trying to decorate. It's very easy to match that with decor, and it's just interesting, and you can get lost in something like this for a long time, and it just every day you'll find something new in it. So that's why we had to put an abstract in there as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. And congratulations to everybody in the show. If you didn't get an award, there is still chance for the viewer's choice. So please vote, and we're gonna post our show with awards after this conference. But we have something else. So today we did an announcement for our Facebook giveaway. So if you're not a part of our Facebook group, please join. So I will ask somebody to share in the chat. If you are a member of a Facebook group, please share in the chat address for it. It's very fun. So this time we had a challenge to show your studio. And there are many people who showed their studio, and Anne, our admin, did a drawing. So our prize goes to Patty Rice, and a video of a drawing is actually already on a Facebook page. So congratulations, Patty. You will receive Stanley pastels and our signature Red Rock tote. I hope I see Patty. Can you please unmute yourself so we can see your face? And thank you for sharing your studio with us and inviting us in.
Well, thank you. Can you see me?
Yes, we can. So congratulations,
Oh.
Patty. Thank you
Well,
for being active member of our society and having fun with us.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited, and it was a lot of fun, and I sure enjoyed all the work, everybody's work. It's beautiful.
And now we have very special Instagram giveaway. So we have a 1 seat saved for the winner of the Instagram giveaway. And it's again Tony Allain's turn to select the winner. So we have 55 people who are desiring to win that prize. And it's 1 seat at Tony Allain's workshop on this Saturday. So I have 1 to 54 actually, 1 to 54 people. So Tony, how do you want to do it? Do you want to tell me the number? How should we select it? Please unmute yourself.
I was going to say you could choose a number that was my age, but it doesn't go up to 84, does it? So I think 31 is going to be. Is 31 there? That's 31 is an important date for me. So 31, number 31.
And it is number 31 right here. It's Laura Pastel. So I think it's New Zealand or Australia. So I may be confusing them, but Laura Pastel will be in a class on Saturday or gonna watch a recording. Thank you, Tony. Congratulations. And if you didn't win, you still can book a seat. We have just a couple of them left. So it's this Saturday. Reach out if you will. Thank you, everyone. If anybody want to share something and congratulate artists, please do. And it's a time to unmute yourself, say hi to everybody. And thank you for being part of this ceremony and our group. So there is more exciting events to come. Hope to see you on Zoom and in person in the near future.
Dasha, fabulous job.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job, Tony.
Well, oh, hi, Jen.
Hey.
Hey, look, that lady with the pink flowers.
She's got her flowers.
You got to keep.
Yep.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Dasha.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Dasha, for all you do.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
And I want to thank Katya. Without her, we will not have our beautiful presentations, videos, and all the artwork and behind the scenes work, what goes there. So let's give a round of applause to Katya. Thank you so much. and for being biggest fan. And our Facebook volunteers, Nancy and Anne, group is lively than ever because of you. So congratulations.
And to Karen and Corey and Lana,
Yeah.
because they had an even bigger job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, we are looking forward to talking to them more. And thank you everyone for joining today and believing in our society. So without you, it wouldn't happen. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Dasha.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dasha.
Everyone.
Thank you, Tony.
Good to see you.
Good to see you all. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
now you guys get back to your studios. Enough playtime.
Bye-bye, and I'll be in touch. So we're gonna get your words to you guys. Congratulations.
Hey, thank
Thank you,
you.
Tony. Thank you, Jeff Skalny. This is very great opportunity to be in the gallery show too during this year. So this is amazing. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.